Good evening. How are you doing today? It's March 28th, the day before Good Friday, yes. And today we are going to continue looking at the Office add-ins. Let's see if we can put some commands in the Outlook add-in and maybe have a look at some more hybrid MAUI stuff. Let's start the show. Welcome back. I had to fix my stuff a little bit again because I lost my leader last stream. It takes an hour to get that fixed. Let's have a look at the code window. Code window. Let's close this Teams thing. We don't need it. It's a little slow today, I think. Let's open Office Studio here. Cheers. Let's continue with one of these things. Let's go to the terminal first. CD data, repos, make directory 2024 03 28. CD 2024 03 28. That should be empty. So what I wanted to check quickly is to clone the repo to see if I actually checked it in last time. Go to my own repo there. Go to Blazor add-in commands. Let's check what's in here. Samples. Blazor add-in. Word Blazor add-in. That should have a commands thing in the root, and it has that. And let's also check on the Excel add-in. So you don't want to lose the information there. There's also the commands last week. Yeah, looks good. Code. Copy that. Go to the terminal. GitHub, clone, and then my repo. CD Office add-in samples, and it's now on main. Git checkout. Git status Should be up to date. Yeah. Code. Now let's go cd samples. Cd Blazor something. Blazor add-in. CD Excel. CD Excel add-in. CD dub. No, CD, not DC. Dub. There should be a commands thing, yes. So that's good. Now let's go to the Outlook Blazor add-in. Let's see if we have a ribbon in there as well. Outlook solution, yeah. Copilot. Let's go to the repo to see how we actually start this up. Because that's a special project. Samples. Do we have the right branch? Yeah. Samples. Blazor it in Outlook. Run the example, download the repository, that's what we did. Office Studio 2022, that's what we did. Solution Explorer, select the Outlook Blazor sideloader project. That's this one, yeah. See if it's loaded in the right window. Why is this sticking out here? Yeah. Sideloader, that's this one. The properties window sets the start action to Office Desktop Client. Then that's this one. In the properties window, set the email address to the email address of the account that you want to use in the example. And what's the email address that I want to use in here? My live coder thingy. Which one is that? I think this one. Copy. Yeah, accounts you want to use. In case it was not set before, then you get this dialog. Why is this indenting not properly? Email address there. Multi-factor should be on, I think. That's what we learned last time. Oh, it is automatically on. Yeah, this is an issue we've seen earlier. Take the OA URL out. No. I think this is a bug in the template that used to be in here before the multi-factor was in there. Let's see what we have here. Start solutions, choose debug, start debugging, or press F5. Oh. F5. Let's see if that's doing something. It should build the Outlook add-in. Logging in. This is the old Outlook. It's kicking in the website, but as this is not loading in Outlook, is proceeding an error there. That should not be a problem. By selecting an item, the add-in is triggered there. And let's see if we have an email with an attachment. Microsoft Build. Let's click on the button here. There's no attachment. But it is working, that's good. Let's find one with an attachment. There. Click the button. That should read the attachments. And it found some attachments here. And it was reading it. And it should say your digest email now comes from Microsoft Viva. So if I open this, let's see this one maybe. Open. Your digest email comes from Microsoft Viva. Some attachment. Same thing. So that's all working. There's also another one, I think this one. No. There's one with a picture on there. Unable to read the pictures. It's not able to read a JPEG. This one, it doesn't show an add-in, but it has an embedded add-in, I think. Yes, like the little image there. That seems to be an add-in. No, not an add-in, an attachment. So let's see. What want to look at is if we can add another button in there and do something with JavaScript or C# calling from JavaScript actually. Just for reference, let's open the Excel add-in. Hello, Scott from Denmark. Copilot 1.15600. Also want to make some screenshots from the add-in here. Let's run this as well. Holland streamer. Yes. Screamer. Got this. Let's make a screenshot, a screenshot from this. Print screen somewhere. Like so. Did you fix the JS runtime stuff? Yes, I think so. On the tab panel. Where's my image? Where did my image go? I don't know. Can I know the answer? Yes, you can know the answer. It's kind of tricky. Let's move that to the side here. So I want to make a screenshot of this one. In screen. Why is this one saying 802? That's interesting. It should be 803, I think. Let's check in the code if we updated that to 803. Yeah, so these items are all triggered in JavaScript. So the first step that you're running here is when it enters the application, tries to load the manifest file, and the manifest file is the XML file with all the definitions for where can I find my functions. And the functions are always JavaScript because the Office system is working with JavaScript. So you have an action for button 1. Where's button 1 here? And this should do something like open the task pane. Where did it go? Function file, adding commands is group 1. Is this the right one? Excel, yes. Label, tooltip, images. Yeah, so the action in here, that's a simple action. There's nothing to do with your code. This is triggered by Office itself. The second button, if you go to the second button, there's an insert name index. If I click on that, it says hello index software and software from Blazor function file. And so the function is actually stored in, let's close all the temporary stuff that is generating here. Well, let's start with the beginning. Your function button 1, that's actually this button. You hover over it, it should say insert name index, and that's the tooltip on this one. It says click to run a function. to go back to function button 1. This one is setting highlight selection index. That's a stupid name, by the way, because it's doing something different. Well, it is highlighting in yellow, I believe. Yes, it is in yellow. So this one can be found at the root commands JavaScript thing that's inserted on the HTML that actually is loading the add-in as well. So you can see that over here. But you can also see that it's right behind the Blazor assembly. So let's get back to the commands. There's an highlight something in here. Highlight selection index. Which one did we use? Where's the XML? There. Highlight selection index. So that's the one. On the commands, highlight selection index. This one is calling a local component method say hello index. I have to search for that as well. That's this one. As you can see, this is a C# function. The C# function is on the Razor C# file. Are you drinking coffee? Well, I was, because it's empty. So I start moving over now for the water. You have to stay hydrated. So this has the attribute JS invocable on it. And as it's JS invocable, it can be triggered by JavaScript. And this one is exposed if it's public static and JS invocable. So if you go back to the commands in here, you see that it's calling it say hello index. That's interesting, because this one is the one without the name on it. Let's break this. Okay, go to call static local. This one, yeah. Oh, that's the thing. It's a separate one. And that's another one, because I made it multifunctional, so I can call it to another one as well. There is now searching for the wrong one. This one. There it is. There's the method name. And what we do in here, let's make this a little bit bigger. So my mistake, indeed it's first doing a static call, a local method in it with the method name. This is initializing it, and then it's immediately running, because we're in the Blazor context. We are able to do the invoke method async on the Blazor add-in component. That's basically the component that we are running with the method name. And the method name, that was the one highlight something index. And this is the text that we bring in to the C# function. So this is the C# function. But this can only be done if you are not using and not calling a JavaScript function again. So that's the .NET function indeed. But if you are running a function that on itself is running a JavaScript function again. So if we go to the Bubbles website, not website, the page, the Bubbles page here. that was the problem that we run into if you want to call a JavaScript function. In this case, create bubble chart or something. So this is working because you have a direct connection. This is, by the way, through the task pane. If you click on the task pane on the bubble chart page, create table, that's doing this one. Create table, not this one. Create table, where's create table? Here, create table. And as it's invoked through the UI, your JS module is available because that has been rendered already. And you're able to call the JavaScript function create table. The create table JavaScript function again is on the JavaScript file. Create table. Where's the create table? Here's the create table. So we're going again from Notepad. Let's close that. Don't save. Close that. Don't save. So we went in from ribbon to JavaScript function to internal JavaScript to C#, and now we want to reroute back to JavaScript again. So let's make this a little bit smaller. Stick that over here somewhere. Yeah, every time I select something here, it will hide that again. Where's the command? There's the command. So if we doing the bubble thing, create bubbles. Create bubbles is doing first call. Well, the ribbon is clicking the first call to JavaScript. It's kind of confusing all together. So let's close this. Delete. Custom table. So if we do the bubbles thing here, we click on the bubbles thing, you will see the table is created and the bubbles chart is created. Yeah, C# to JavaScript again was the problem because the runtime was not available. So we click the button, bubbles, it's going to the JavaScript commands environment. This is the commands. JavaScript that has a function create bubbles, and this is calling a function Blazor create bubbles. That's C#. So we go to the C# environment on the bubbles page. Bubbles page here, bubbles page. We are looking for create bubbles. Create bubbles. Here is invocable. Create bubbles. And now this is the solution that we were looking for. You have the option JavaScript host import async. This will bring in the JavaScript page that usually is brought in by the UI. If you load the UI, you do exactly the same thing, but the UI is not loaded through the bubble, through the ribbon. So as the page has no UI, we need to do a different method to import the page, the JavaScript page. Then we call create import table, and created import table. You can see that over here. That's this one. and that has attributes on it saying JavaScript import create table and bubble chart. Bubble chart, that's the module, I think. Yeah, module name. Create table, that's a function on the JavaScript file. That's this one that we can also call from C# directly. Did you talk about all of this in the MVP conference or something? No, I did not talk. Yeah, well, I discussed this. So yeah. What's the difference between JavaScript host and JavaScript runtime? The JavaScript runtime, that's the one, it's basically also in the name. That's actually injecting the JavaScript runtime on startup. And this is not done when you don't have a UI. You need to adopt the JavaScript runtime through the JavaScript host. So you basically instantiate the JavaScript host, and there is an you have to use this, I think. The interop service with JavaScript that allows you to use the JavaScript host. System runtime interop service with JavaScript represents the JavaScript host environment where the .NET runtime is currently operating. So you do have the .NET environment active at this time, and from there the JavaScript host is adopted to allow you to import the JavaScript runtimes. And from there we do run two C# functions again that in itself are calling the JavaScript functions again. So if we go to that list over here, let's see if that's correct. It's calling C#. And if we do that, it's actually importing the JavaScript file. From there, after that, we are calling the C#. Yeah, what's a method? I think function with attributes. JS import. JS import. And that's actually calling a JavaScript function. And this is done twice. The first one is the create imported table, and the other one is the runtime create chart. And these functions are actually doing the exact same thing if you compare to this, and I delete this. I'm not renaming, delete, I said delete. So that these two functions in here, create imported table and runtime create chart, are also triggered if you just use the buttons there. Create table will create a new sheet and the table, and that's actually the same as create imported table, or in other words, the create table in JavaScript. And that's doing the interop with Office. Then the second one, create bubble chart, that's doing the bubble chart. So 2 steps. But if I do it through the ribbon, then I run the 2 methods in one run. It's very complicated if you look at it. Ribbon, JavaScript, internal JavaScript, C#, importing JavaScript, calling C# function to import the JavaScript and to run the JavaScript function using the JS host. What is this one? Using JS host. And that all seems to work. I was thinking about because the XML file that we are running here, or loading it as the configuration for the ribbons, this is a shared runtime. So that means that you only once open a URL to specify the complete website that's hosted inside the task pane here, but you can also split it up. And what we've seen earlier this year is that if you do that, then you can get a separate runtime for the task pane and for the ribbon items. And I do seem to remember that if you do that and you go to the ribbons in this case, that it is in the background also loading the Blazor environment. So you could do certain other things as well there. But the most important thing is that the going back and forth between C# and JavaScript, you can do that in two directions. So what I now want to do is do something similar, but then in Outlook. We did it last week in Word. It's cool. So JS host imports means you can use JS or import attributes. No, not really. The JS host thing is actually a separate item. This line, the await JS host import async, is basically only meant to replace your automated injection importing, because this one, when you go through the UI, it will automatically inject the JavaScript runtime, and then you collect the JavaScript module using that runtime. But this is not available if you don't have the user interface available. So in that case, you make a direct call to C#. You're still basically able to interop with C#. From there, you somewhat manually run the JavaScript import async to get your JavaScript code loaded. And then you have a second mechanism. This is a second mechanism to actually go from C# to JavaScript again. And this allows you to import the functions on the same JavaScript page or code page. What's the name? Code file. So these are two separate things. JavaScript host to load the JavaScript file, and the two functions that are exposed through the JavaScript import mechanism. Without JS host, I don't think that JS import attributes will function. And the reason why it's not functioning, if you do it like that, is because you don't have the functions loaded. If you would have stored these functions, create bubble chart and create table in, for instance, in the command file. The command file, you don't need to load JavaScript at all. Then you should be able to skip this one as well, because the commands JavaScript is already loaded. And then it will expose it anyway. Yeah, so they do play somewhat together, but it's not necessarily needed. It's only needed if you haven't already been loading the JavaScript file. So this JavaScript host import async basically, kind of allows you to arbitrarily load whatever JavaScript file you think you need to load. So if you have a whole bunch of JavaScript files and you don't want to load them all together, you can do it on the fly and then call through the other mechanism. My guess is that you can do the same as this, but then not through attributes, but in a different manner. But this is kind of fancy because you only need 2 lines to do the calling. So let's see if we have something similar available in Outlook. Let's stop the Outlook version there. Because we have 1 button. And if I want to put it on maybe let's just start with putting this on a separate ribbon maybe. I'm glad you stream early. Yes, but usually I'm only late if my some of my systems are not working, and because I've not been streaming for some time, I had to set things up again, like bringing leaders and changing to like the main page and optimizing here. This is different. Coding window. Also, if we have a new song on Spotify, then it will show you the song playing, because I get all these copyright strikes, even though the music is from Harris Heller. I have no clue why this automated YouTube system is kind of tracking the music playing from Harris Heller, because that's a DM. What I'm not sure what the name of that is. It's using stream beats. I think he updated his website lately. Streambeats.com. He's working on a new file, and he also put some false claim thing on there because he got a lot of complaints. If you just trigger one, you can log in and then it will adopt your information. That's quite nice. Here's a shared drive with all the music that is currently running on Spotify as well. And this is all. You can use this free on your YouTube stream. And the reason I'm telling all of this is because I now put the title on the screen, so that if I get a copyright claim, I can actually show which song is playing in the background. Key parts of this sample, Blazor WebAssembly. This is explaining how to get from the UI, so using the JavaScript runtime. But we now go the other direction. So let's go in here and stop this. And have a look at the manifest in here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So to get things in your own ribbon group, you need to change not the Office tab. Office tab means you get a default one. So if you look at the XML file, not XML file, XML file, and look at the ribbon item there, we're starting the groups. Here's a group, custom tab there. You need to change the default Office tab to custom tab, and that has a mismatch at the end, so you have to go all the way to the and here, easier way to do this. Copy, custom tab, Terminator. There. And now, because you have your custom tab, you also need to have a label in there. Copy. Do you have Microsoft 365 subscription or do you buy the products forever? I have several subscriptions. I have one on my my Live ID, my Hotmail account for my whole family. That's allowing me to basically use the client applications. And I have a commercial version to actually store my personal email. Yeah, the family subscription. That's allowing you to get the for not that much money, like I think 70 euros or something. You get 5 people with 1 terabyte to be extended, I think, to 2 terabytes of data. For that reason, I use this family subscription. And then I have the commercial subscription for basically my Teams, and email and SharePoint and whatnot. And then also we have the developer edition, and everyone who has this that changed lately has a Office Studio subscription. You can also request what is it said? What's his name? An Office Developer Edition. Microsoft Soft 365 Developer Program. You can go there in developermicrosoft.com. There. Copy. Put the link in the chat. And then you can join now. See what that's exposing. Yeah, I don't want to do that probably. Yeah, that's because I use the developer edition right now. So let's go in here in private window so that we can actually see what's going on. This will give you a free developer instant sandbox, but you can also, that's the quick version, but you can also have like a personal personal configurable customizable subscription. And then you can, it looks like this. You get your own tenant for like 90 days. And that seems that it looks not that long, but and it's for 25 users, and you can add all kinds of sample packs for demo purposes. But in 90 days, it looks quite short, but you just have to use it a couple of times. So whenever you use it, internally the counter will stop, and then it will be automatically extended after 90 days. So definitely recommend it. This is in private window. So let's see what we see in here. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I need to log in there first, so that's not useful. Try it out yourself. It used to be completely free. If you just wanted to develop on Office, then this was the option to do that. But because there was a lot of misuse of this environment, it was actually used because it's a full environment. You can do whatever you do in the commercial version as well. They now added some sort of verification, so you need. I think Office Studio license, you need to have that in place, but I think the good news is also that you can do it with, I think, the commercial version, or the public, the community version, community edition. But try it out. Maybe you already have a separate license for Vistio or something that you can use. Just go through it and see if you can trigger that. Do you think I should ask my workplace to buy me Word and Excel? Don't they already use Office at all? That's on the work email. Want for my personal computer. You can basically combine it a little bit. So if you go to buy, so what I did, for instance, with because I have multiple subscription and did, why is this Dutch? I don't want this in Dutch. Let's make that English US. Let's see if that's working. Yes, it is. So what I did, this is the family and the personal thing. But if you want to look at business, business things, I think the one that I used, you can either use the basic version. That's only $6. That's almost nothing. But I think I use this one, the standard, for $12 a month. And this allows you again to get you another terabyte of storage. And but yeah, if I were you, I would start with the developer edition. Have a look at that if that's feasible, if you're allowed to register for that. There's some changes there, so if you get that, you already get a full, complete environment that you can also use for on your own PC. But I need to develop Excel or Word, right? Yeah, but if you use the developer edition, is the link still in there? Yeah. Oh, it's now opening on a different screen. Let's see what's in here. Now we want to log in again, I guess. My dashboard. Well, let's not do that on here, to be sure. Just go to that website and go through it, because if you have that, you also get Excel and Word and Outlook, and everything is included, even the client applications, for free, for nothing, for rien ne va plus. VStudio Pro, is that what it's saying? Yeah, the thing is that it's terrible because they actually used it to spam. Yeah, that's annoying. They changed this quite recently. And by the way, if you already have do you have the family subscription? Because that's really cheap. Oh, you don't have anything. Because that's probably even easier. What was it? Microsoft 365. We'll get back to the Dutch one again. For home. Let's make that. English, US. No, the pricing is different, obviously. Where's the here? There. English, US. If you have the family version, then you have like the 5 up to 6 terabyte of cloud storage. That's really cheap. I think that would be your best option. You have all these clients available. So this is kind of the same as the commercial version. You can even have a personal one, but yeah, instead of $70 or $99 for 5 or 6 people already, I think that's a no-brainer. And claim that with your employer. No, I know, but you're alone and not 6. So what I actually did, because we also don't have 6 people in the family. So what you can do is just create 6 user accounts and use the storage for each of the user accounts and share the 6 terabytes. Can we help you? No. And so that because you can get only 1 terabyte for one person usually. And if you create 6 user accounts, you can fully use all the storage for just, what is it, $30 more. But yeah, if you only want one, just go for the like $70. I think it's in euros is a little bit cheaper. Let's have a look at the Dutch one, or maybe the Danish one. Dansk. This is difficult. Try for free, I guess, something. Proof gratis. And let's see here, compare. And we have nothing is free. Why is this placeholder? It's interesting, why is there no pricing in here? I have no clue what I'm doing here. Yeah, but why is it a placeholder? Why do it? Is it not sold yet in Denmark for 6 personer? Yeah, I don't know. Forni nu. Nu. Is that buy now? Oh, har du already ett abonnement? Do you already have a subscription? What's that Forni nu? What? I have no clue. What does it mean? Tack voor die du abonneert bij Microsoft 365. Forni die abonnement? I have no clue. Continue the subscription. Yeah. But if you already have it, why would you continue a subscription? Let's quickly move this back to English. I prefer always to use English because then you know there's no translation in place. But obviously the pricing is incorrect now. Does this also have a placeholder? No, this is not a placeholder. This is... Maybe it's just not available in Denmark for 6 people. Oh, renew, yeah. I think mine is still running for the remainder of the year. So I think, yeah, you already tested the subscription for dev, so that's you need Surface Studio for that. That's a bummer. That's was quite recently changed. Yeah, personally, I don't like subscription, but yeah, I buy one, so I have it forever. But that happened a lot of times for me as well, where I bought some lifetime software that should be available for your lifetime. And all of these things do quit after a couple of years, and then you have bigger problems. In case of Office, I used Office from, well, back in the last century, and I've been using my same account all these times, and it's actually my safest bet for not that much money. And I want to keep it forever, because if you, for instance, if you use the free Gmail account or something like that, and you're hit by a bus and you're dying, then your account will also be terminated, and then you have nothing. In my case, the family can continue the subscription and keep all the important family information. Obviously, you cannot do that also with Gmail and buy a subscription from them as well. Everything these days is subscription. I also have my Creative Cloud subscription or Adobe. So yeah, everything's subscription. Netflix, you don't have DVDs anymore. CDs are gone. Music is a subscription nowadays. Everything is subscription. For a larger price at once. Well, actually, I think the price is lower if you just buy the product. But there's a lot of downsides as well to that, because you get the updates as fast as with the Surface. You can get a new version every week. Sometimes you don't want it because you're happy with what you have. Yeah, that's the cheapest way. If you, for instance, if you are a book writer and you just want to write your book, then you buy the fixed Word version on a CD or whatever, DVD, and that's yours. And that will continue running for ages, and then you have to pay nothing. Where were we? On Outlook, I think, here. Yeah, we were adding the label for that, because we're now in a separate control group. We need to bring in a label for the ribbon group. Bring that in here. Now we have to add it as a string, because this is a resource ID, and that's this one. Copy, and that was short string. Let's format the document. Where did I put that? Advanced format document, like so. So let's first see if we can get this to be running in a separate group now. You don't have access to GitHub Copilot. Bummer. But for Word Excel, I don't think I need the updates. Well, you probably always need updates, but if you have the boxed version, you can also get updates on that. And you do want to get updates, first of all, for fixing bugs, but especially for security reasons. If there's a critical bug in there that's allowing you to access your computer through malware or something, that you definitely want that fixed. Don't you agree? Let's see if we can run this. That's the Outlook thing, F5. Outlook still running, yeah. Now it's gray, so this is not the good one. I don't believe Word Excel have fire as well. Actually, the Office client applications were the biggest source of infecting your PC through the VBA system. That's the reason why Microsoft shifted to the Office JavaScript add-ins. And the first reason is that it's multi-platform, so you can use run it on a Mac, Windows, the iPad, and some other environments. Linux, I think even. But the other reason was to get rid of the VBA environment, especially in company environments. No one wants that anymore these days. They want a secure, sandboxed web environment to do that. So let's close this and clean cache first, because it's apparently still using the old one. Close this and close that. Now that's still running. Why is it still running? Because the Excel version was still running. Let's go to local app data. Then go to Microsoft. Go to Office 16. There's the WEF environment. That's basically the web view. So let's open that thing again. Not Excel, but the other one. Outlook. Buying Word forever costs 1,099.99 crown. What's in a crown? Why did Denmark just move into the euro together with everyone else? That's so easy. Previously we had to exchange money in Germany, in Belgium, in France, and Denmark. We still have to exchange in Denmark. 199.99 crown to dollar. $100, and how much in euros? 95.25 euros. That's kind of 1 year subscription of Microsoft 365. So if that's all you need, then you're done with just one year of buying this. Then you don't have any expenses anymore after that. So there's something to save. Like 5 years, you saved 5 times your subscription. If that's the only thing that you use, but you missed then the flexibility and all the new features and the option to incorporate Copilot and all these things. Let's ask Copilot. If it's loading, that is. Can you explain me why I should buy a subscription for Microsoft 365 instead of buying a retail version of Office? Let's see if it brings up a smart answer here. Certainly. subscription service, a subscription base. Now it's explaining why. Also, by the way, if you have a school email account, then you can also get some real discounts. Oh, it's immediately trying to sell a product to me. You can buy a key from all kinds of shady retailers. I'm not sure if this is I think a legal one. So that's Microsoft 365. So it's always up to date, flexible payment options. Yeah, you don't want to pay at all. Sharing benefits with that's what we just explained with 5. It's all the information is 5 additional people. Yeah, so that's a total of 6. The basic plan, including 100 gigabytes of cloud storage. I think that's the Microsoft 365 basic. That's the even cheaper one. If you have a non-profit thing, if you have like a trust funds or something, you can also get it cheaper. If you have business, that's the most expensive. Well, the benefits of 2021, I think 24 is on the horizon. Going to the toilet, but I can hear you wireless headset. Hope you just don't enable your microphone. One-time purchase, that's the benefit. Yeah, just pay for once. No upgrade. No upgrade options because you need to buy the full version again. Right, Microsoft 365 for the web. Oh, it allows you to use the web accounts, web versions as well, with the boxed version. Interesting. Yeah, my preference is to just buy a good subscription on that. Write a Python script to perform binary search. Well, we're not doing Python at this time. Let's go back here. Already like an hour in and that did nothing. Well, we did a lot explaining how things work. We were trying to get this running. Clear the cache. So we shut down the Copilot in here. Interesting thing that's showing in here. Oh, but we probably need to do something else. The question is it? Yeah, you do have options to create a ribbon group. I would say. Let's see if we can developer, because it's a little bit different if you need to uninstall the add-in for Outlook. That's different. Where did that go? Manage add-ins. Is that this one? That's the web version. My add-ins. There's the one. Remove. Now it's gone. Never quite understood why Outlook is using a different mechanism to do all of this. I think it was related because originally you had to where the add-ins were stored in the Exchange environment. Let's search for this. Side load, Outlook, add in. I think that was also changed lately. With Outlook add-in supports mobile, sideload, testing, npm start, but this is the Node version. That's mobile. Locate the sideloaded, use add-ins in Outlook. New Outlook. No, classic Outlook here. All apps. Home, all apps. Back here. Home. It's still showing this one. That's interesting. Because I did remove that. Is Outlook still running? Don't think so. Did I close it? External Outlook. No, that's not the one. This one. Don't forget, by the way, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe or follow or do all the other stuff to get a notification when I'm live again. That usually is on 2 days a week, Tuesday and Thursday, where on Tuesdays I usually focus on plain, Blazor, and these days also Maui Hybrid, because they are also incorporating the Blazor environment in Maui. And Thursday is extending the Office environment with the Office settings, because that's a complete different beast. But what I what I have been doing is incorporating Blazor in the Office settings as well. That used to be in a non-supported environment, no.NET in Office, but I was able to revert it back. And now you can actually use Blazor in your Office add-ins. How incredible is that? Let's try running this again. Let's clean this. Clean solution and a rebuild solution when it returns. Rebuild solution. And also want to quickly check, because there was some debug option. That's the debugging information. This sample is this the Outlook version? Yes, this is the Outlook version. Configured to support JavaScript debugging. New Blazor projects need the following file to support the launch JSON, the launch settings JSON. Launch settings. Are there secrets in here? No. In the CS project user file of the add-in, add Blazor app URL and inspect URI elements. Just have a look at that in a minute. First check this one. Launch setting JSON file, XML. But this is the project file. In the launch setting file, make sure the instance of launch browser is set to false. Launch browser is set to false. These are both set to false, so that's good. Let's quickly have a look in here. Where is it stored in the properties? Clear as in the Blazor add-in. This one, properties. Ah, that felt good. Yeah, maybe I don't want to know that. .NET runtime messages. And the other one is on the solution file. What did it say? The CS proj. There. I think that's already in there. Is that which project is that? Blazor app URL copy. That's terrible, like emoji. Do you think by aging you learn not as much as you used to? I'm learning more than ever, I think. But also because every day there's more to learn that's actually available. I think every time it's kind of like the processor capacity it's doubling every year or something. I think the same is with internet content. And I think it's a personal thing, because you can also think, well, I'm now over 40, then I stop learning. So what's the use? I'm going to retire and do nothing anymore. But I'm not that person. I'm learning every day. I'm hoping everyone is learning, because if you're learning, you're not fighting. Blazor app URL, that's this one. That's in the README, but this is also the README. That's not the one. Is it in the solution? How do I get this one? In the CS project, use file of the add-in project, Blazor app URL. I learned a lot in 3 years of coding since I joined the university. That's quite a lot, 16 hours a day of learning and study. Well, the benefit obviously is that if you are if you're studying, then you can do it at full time. And but what I found interesting is that back then, when I had the opportunity to do a lot of learning, I did not do that. I rather liked celebrating things and have parties and whatnot. And when I started working, I also started learning. I went to evening university and got my computer degree from that by learning in the evening and working during the day. So that's kind of different. I was looking for localhost. I wonder where this is. Because this is this is using the JSON version. Why did I not show this property group? There's no property group in here. Property group. Oh, don't do that. Oh. Escape. To make this bigger. Property group. I think this is also adopted by where is it? Inspect URI, inspect URI. Because this is the exact same information. .s protocol. .s protocol. URL hostname, URL port, URL hostname, URL port, framework, debug, .s proxy, browser. Browser inspect URI, and that's it. So yeah, that's exactly the same. So maybe it's changed over time. Where did they store that? In here? History. That's this one. Oh, it's in the site loader project. So this indeed is set to false now, but do we also have... This is... What's this? Outlook? Oh, this is Excel. Excel? Oh, it's not changed for Outlook. Because I think it's already in there. There's Outlook. Outlook Blazor site loader, CS Proj. Let's enable all these things here. Let's find it in here. Opening File Explorer. There it is. Open with Notepad. Bring that on screen. Let's first have a look at thing outside. Where is it doing that? Oh, don't do that. Move that away. Don't save. Come on. I don't think there are secrets in there. Otherwise I expose myself anyway. So let's check this on what's in here. Back. back, back. Where's the readme thing? Outlook. Here, readme. Explaining XML version. That's that. Tool version current. 2003 property. Blazor app URL. That's the same thing. Then we have the inspect URL protocol URL. That's exactly the same thing. Office desktop client. And what's this? Startup document. This is interesting. Why does it say smaller than? Because this is basically translation of the brackets. Pointy brackets. Yeah, so this is already good. Now let's try again. Run this. Let's have a quick check here. Custom tab. Custom tab. Group ID. Well, let's run it. I wonder if you can actually use a... It's still on the same thing, and that's, I also don't understand why it is opening the browser in here, because the debug system told me not to do that. So let's have this one, copy. Google. Try to find a custom tab. Copy. Extension point element in manifest office add-ins. January 2024. Copy this. Office tab. Then you have custom tab. That's what we use in here. The ID must exist. That's maybe a problem. Let's check that. The adding commands tab. We only have this one. Let's check that on Excel. Where do you have the custom tab? This one. It's also the same. There's nothing needed here. This is the group, the icon. Oh, the group needs an icon as well, I think. Well, we do have a group already. This is custom tab with a group and a control. The question is, do we already have a group in here? No. So that's terminating that. Let's check this one. Yeah, we do have a group and a control. Up to 6 groups per tab. Hey, this is gaming. Welcome. Thanks for following. Ring. Did it show your name in the alert, by the way? Last couple of weeks we are missing the name in the alert. Oh, almost threw off my water. Hello, yeah, no problem. I can tell my internet's being wonky. Maybe my internet's wonky, I don't know. There's a comment here. Extension points. Why is it showing that as HTTP instead of HTTPS? Don't think that's nice. It should be HTTPS these days. Let's have a look if we make that HTTPS. That's actually showing it, and what is doing if we do HTTP. Also doing the same. Let's go into the code here and make that HTTP dot, replace that with HTTPS dot, replace all 8 occurrences, really? HTTP. Oh, I can look at the change and see what changed there. I'm currently learning JavaScript. What are some suggestions you can give me that might better help me understand why I'm coding what I'm coding? Why I'm coding what I'm coding? It should be the other way around, don't you think? You are planning to code something, and that allows you to identify why you are coding. Or do you mean so you can understand what you are coding through like examples and things like that? The best option, I think, would be to use GitHub Copilot and just ask the Copilot to explain the code. That's actually a really nice option. But you need Copilot activated then, and what I saw in my system is not active at this time. Let's go into some code here. Close this. Then trying to find some code here. Like so. Can I now see GitHub Copilot anywhere here? Oh, we do have a new version of Visual Studio, so I need to update it after the stream. What's this? That's the branch. Do we also have an online version of GitHub Copilot? GitHub Copilot. Oh. It's already trying to explain it to me. So if I copy all of this, copy, let's see if the regular Copilot is able to do something like that. We have a new conversation, if it's starting that at least. New topic. What does this mean? Let's see if the regular Copilot can do it. This Copilot is from C# method on after render in Blazor, that's right, like a razor page. Let's break down what it does. The method is overriding the base after render async method. That's true. Which is part of the Blazor component lifecycle. It's executed after the component has been rendered. The first render parameter is a boolean and indicates whether the first time of the component is being rendered, it will do something. Inside the first render block, it even explains what the comments are. It imports the JavaScript module indexRazor.js, that's true, using the JavaScript runtime invoke method. It's typically done to interact JavaScript functions in libraries from C# code. That's true as well. Up to now, it's all true. The next block checks if the male red data is null. If that's if it is, the following steps occur. A message is printed that the well, that's if that's not the case. I think it's not null. Get email data is invoked. Attach basement. It's not empty. It's decoded. Finally, a message is printed so the console indicated that the method execution is complete. That is really cool indeed. But there is even a better integration if you just go to GitHub Copilot and use it in your code window, and then you can chat. Let's see, Google, GitHub, Copilot, Hanselman, Keynote. I think that will bring up something nice. Keynote. I think this one will be good. No. Well, let's go back to this one, because if you just get this link here, copy link, if you watch this from, I'm not sure, from 4 months ago from Microsoft Ignite. Oh, that's a big link. But try it out and have a look at that. GitHub Copilot, how to use it. Otherwise, search for other things with Hanselman and GitHub Copilot. That will show you some extraordinary things there to show you what you all can do with it. You definitely learn by doing. Now let's close all of this and go back to where we were, because I still don't have a group in my Outlook environment for some reason. Not sure why it's in here. There are all apps. Only have one. Try to know Outlook. Oh, it's off. That's true. Manage add-ins. Will still go in here. Not sure why. It's still showing it here. Maybe I should clean my cache first. Let's see if I can do that. Where is the folder there? Here. CD, site loader, Outlook, site loader. Outlook manifest. Oh, there's a manifest. There. Sounds good. Keep your stream on the background. Nice, thank you. Blazor sideloader. Sideloader manifest. Warning. Yeah, install. Oh, failed to construct URL invalid, and it's an invalid URL because it's not showing the proper URL there, because it's building that in the binary thing, I think. There. Install. Now I wonder if we close that. Let's see, this one, and then we run this. Oh, why is it not set to a reference? I don't think that was a good idea. Let's start my thing again. Clean solution. Rebuild. And now it's complaining. Could not find something. Did I mess something up here? So let's close this. And close all of this. This Outlook thing is really a terrible thing compared to the ones with Excel and Word. Let's quickly close all these things. Then clean the cache. Local app data. That should give me Microsoft Office 16. You know the drill by now. WEF, delete that. And now also, if we refresh, that should be gone. Yes, go into the browser there. Then go to settings. Then type cache. Choose what to clear, all time, everything clear now. Do it again, cache. Now we do the Internet Explorer, clear. Close all of that. Go to the terminal. Oh, what you also can do quickly is go to the temp folder. Clean a little bit here as well. Skip. Don't try this at home. See, Windows, temp. A, Control D. Skip. Good. It should be clean now. CD data, repos. What's today? 2024. 0328. CD Office, cd samples, cd Blazor something, cd Outlook, Outlook Blazor add-in sample solution. Let's close all these things. Token missing 404. Oh, that's interesting because the telemetry, let's disable that for now. Is a comment in here? Let's be shown if you have a look at the README file. In here. So let's close that again. Save this. Close that. Now try running it. And why is it still not working? Side loader is failing. Outlook. File, manage add-ins. I think side loading was not a good option. Oh, my add-ins, obviously. Oh, what? These are all the public ones, so mine is no longer showing. So apparently I messed up my side loader. Oh, this is in the background. Build failed. Darn it. Office desktop client. Okay, let's do it the tough way then. Let's try this first. It's not showing. Open. Oh, not sure what I did there. Open file location. I think it was this one. Binary debug. did not create that, so go into, this is the tough thing to get things fixed. Google. We're now going into the under the hood. Remove side loaded. Add in out for Outlook registry. File options, add in custom tabs. Locate the site loaded in, it's not showing. Click the ellipse, clear the office cache. That's what we did as well. We already did this. Who is using this? This one? No. This one maybe? Oh, let's close everything then. Copy. Oh. Also not available. Update local, this local update packages. Let's close everything for now. Local update. Oh, my browser has been updated. Clear Outlook. Add in cache. From the ribbon of Office host accept Outlook. Yeah. But I want Outlook. Word PowerPoint here. To remove sideloaded, use the steps outlined in sideload Outlook for add-in for testing. Sideload automatically, sideload manually. Locate the sideloaded add-in. Remove sideloaded add-in manually sideloading. add from file, add from URL is no longer available. Outlook for Windows may take up to 24 hours for your manually side-loaded add-in to appear in the client. This is due to caching. Really? On all versions of Outlook, the key to removing a side-loaded add-in is the add-ins for Outlook dialog, which lists the installed. To access the dialog on the Outlook client, use the steps listed in manual light side loading. To remove side loaded add-in in the add-ins for Outlook dialog, navigate to the custom add-ins. That's what we already did. So this is a separate URL. But it's not showing it. And it's also not working. Let's try getting the project again. Terminal, cd data repos 2024 0328 Office add-ins, cd Blazor something, samples first, cd Blazor, cd Outlook, Outlook solution. There we go. I think we kind of killed it because it's we have side-loaded the project. And if it's actually going to be deployed, I find it quite surprising, really. Clean solution, because that means that we are kind of blocked right now. Oh, let's build this. Yeah, that's the problem. Is it's trying to sideload it, but that's not working anymore. Object reference not set to an instance of an object side loading Outlook add-in. We need a recent entry 20 while adding this one. Error while adding manifest Outlook add-in. We're trying to add a mobile support, something blah blah blah. This is the manifest. Comment has been deleted. Looks like your issue is more related to adding development. That's true. So no solution here. that was the issue, but it's not showing the right answer there. We can do something different where we basically generate a new URL in here. This is annoying. Catastrophic failure. What you could do is add a new URL. Where's my browser? Create new GUID online. GUID generator, generate some GUIDs. Which one do we need? Copy. I think I just killed it. Open file location. It's empty. It's empty. That's the time. 2013, 2213. So let's delete the object in the bin object. Blazor it in, Blazor it in, Blazor it in, kill the object in the bin. Let's see if it's rebuilding. It's ready, but it's still giving the same issue. Copy. Oh. What? Google. add some Outlook, add in error site loading. Authorization. Don't think that's the same. I'm not using the new Outlook. Maybe we can have a look at the new Outlook. We can switch back and forth. 5, this is still failing, I think, yeah. Outlook. And go to, because this one is not showing it. Just giving insights, not showing any application at all. File, manage add-ins. That's not showing it. Registry editor, yes. The question is, where is the add-in? Microsoft. Office 16. Outlook. We're looking at some deep level of debugging. That's not the one. Yeah, so we can look find a lot of these items. See if we can find Outlook. There's so much Outlooks you can find in here. That's Outlook itself. Word mail. Application. Let's see if we can find it quicker than that. Office, registry, add-ins. No. There it is. (2016) current users software. Current user software policies. Microsoft. Office 16 Outlook guest mode. Microsoft Office 16. Wow, what's this? That's a whole lot of applications. It's not the one that I'm looking for. Have add-in list. No, nothing. Stop responding. Software Microsoft local machine. Cancel. Now my registry stopped. Yeah. Local machine. Software. Microsoft. Office. Already looked at that. Office add-ins. There's no add-ins here. There's one here. There's no one for Outlook, and Outlook is working on a different level. So maybe I actually need to wait for 24 hours to get it visible. That would be annoying. It's still not showing. What I can do and try is, but I'm not sure if that's working. If we go to GitHub again, not GitHub, GitHub. Now we need sign in again because I cleared all the passwords and thingy. It's up. Password. Use passkey. Oh, that's not working here because yeah, that's security key. Probably need to do it again. Come on. Copy. Let's use the authenticator for now. Yeah. Code. They're going. The terminal again. 3D. Data. Repos. CD. Make directory 2024 0328-1 2024 0328-1. No, that's the other thing. This one. Loan. Where is it? Yeah, copied already. Terminal. My machines locking up. Updating. CD out office something. CD samples. CD Blazor something. Oh, not a Q there. CD Outlook. CD, no, not CD Outlook something solution. We need to close the old one. Close Outlook here. Registry. A whole lot of other things there. Copilot. This is one of these days again where nothing is working. Let GUID get generator can go. Everything closed except the terminal. Start solution. Let's clear Office cache. Local app data. Microsoft Office 16 WEF. Shift Del. Yes. Okay. That's gone again. Now we need to go in here. We need to set this again. Startup action is not Edge, but it's Office client. Let's see if we can build this. And we're still on main, but I don't want to be a main. I want to be on Git, checkout, Blazor adding commands. Git status. Now we saw that this one changed. Try to build it again. Build succeeded. Now the question is, can we just run it? And now we need to bring in the address again. Should put that in the properties. Copy. Let's dox myself here. Let's change this quickly. Deployment errors, continue no. Let's change this to multi-factor. True, because I think that's a requirement these days. And the email address, put that in according to the instructions. Five. That's better. Deployment errors, continue. Yes. What's the deployment error? This is failing, then it's not doing it. Did not load the add-in. This is still failing, then we go to start this and proceed with the other thing next week. Wait for the. I think we have to wait for the add-in to be loaded by Microsoft. I'm not sure why, but I think that was something that changed. AI tour in Paris. That's interesting. But that was last week, last month, 13, 2 weeks ago. Let's quickly switch to this one, see if it's doing something better. What did it say about localhost? Don't set it as default. Where are the options in here? There are no options to bring in add-ins. Are add-ins even supported here? Here maybe? Attachments, no add-ins. Where are add-ins here? I don't think there are any options here to set your add-ins, is it? to do app. There's no app option in this new thing. Is it? I would expect it to be somewhere over here, but there's no settings thing at all other than this, and this is too limited. Bye bye, new Outlook. I'll skip the feedback for now. Damn it. Build succeeds. Client, web project. Multifactor is true. Side loader. Nothing special there. F5. That's not working. Cannot debug because Microsoft Outlook is already running. Okay. No. Five. Still not showing my add-in. Oh, there it is. Damn it. We've been matching all this time. It was just visible in the custom tab, the way we created it. That's interesting because this one is not the one with the custom tab in there, I believe. See, this is the default tab, so this is the old one. So that's interesting. Let's copy the URL from this one. Not the URL, the GUID. And close this one again. Let's first have a look if it's actually working or not. Is this one? Just put the add-in there. Look at the extension. Some attachment. Try reading this. And it is working. It's reading the text from this attachment. See, that's the same. That's good. Now let's close this and copy the URI there. Close this. Go back to the old one. Oh, in fact, let's have a... Well, it's already gone. cd dot dot. cd dot dot. cd dot dot. cd dot, cd dot, cd 2024-03-28, cd sample, now Outlook Office, cd samples, cd Blazor, cd Outlook. I've been doing this too often, as you can see. Outlook Blazor add-in solution. We are on the right branch here. Now go to the site loader thing there. Bring in the original thing there. Let's try to build it. Still failing, come on. What I'm going to do here is do this. Control A, Control copy. And Notepad. Oh, not in the existing file. Let's put that aside here. I guess there's a bug in the XML here. And then revert everything from. Let's see what changes in here. Let's revert that. Let's see what the changes in here. HTTPS. Oh, did it change it in all files? Support URL should be good with HTTPS. So let's all refer that as well. Then the index, what's in there? Oh, wanted to see the difference here. That's telemetry disabled. Let's do that as well. So we're starting with a clean sheet for today, apparently. Let's have a look if we now build it. I think it's building there right now. And that should be because there's nothing changed now. Go to the Solution Explorer, now go to the XML file. We still have that in here. So if we bring in the Excel file again, copy, paste it in. Let's see if we build this. That's failing, so there's something wrong with this one. I think we should not change these things. Do they even exist? Oh, what's happening? Let's see if we can actually find this. That's not available. Says that going over. Well, that's not available either. Now it's complaining about an invalid child element, and that's where in here version overrides. What did we kill there? EC2B. That's a custom tab. There's the comment. Extension points. Well, let's completely revert this. Yes. That's all. Now it's building. I have no clue what was the error there. So if we open the Excel one again, see the Excel. Solution. It's all magic. Oh, that was slow. Let's look for the tab here. Custom tab. Copy to Outlook. Replace the defaults. Then we have to make this custom tab as well. Custom tab. Do you play Valorant? Valorant? I don't think so. What is this? Is that a game? I think we discussed this before, didn't we? I have a terrible memory. Well, I try to play usually things like Halo because I'm a boomer. I still haven't completed that Valorant. Riot Games, okay. I really like to spend much more time gaming, but maybe I should do live streaming of a game on Saturday. So extending my weekly live stream with a game stream on Saturday. That's nice. Graphics these days are extremely great with detail and things like that. I do look like what's like the a lot of other streams with the gaming, like the she's building it completely from C++, I think. See if I can find that. I can't see it this quick. Well, the thing is, actually, I like gaming, but I just don't get to it. I've been playing really long hours. I think I was in the early years of Doom and Quake. I completely finished that from start to end, with end bosses and things like that. I can't imagine how much time I put in there back then. That's completely crazy. But I like gaming. We do have in our home like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox X. So we have all the consoles, and obviously my streaming PC is quite powerful. Yeah, Doom and Quake, these are old. I think they rebuilt them with new graphics as well, and that's kind of weird if you look at it. It's, if I go in, I immediately recognize the environments as if I've been living in there. This is Outlook. So did we copy the label already? Yeah, we did copy the label, but not the ID. This one. By the way, I'm old as well, so close to retirement, I guess. It was a short URL, if I remember correctly. From a document, save. Let's build and see if it's still working. It is. 5. To log in again. So we have the custom table there now. Let's get one with an attachment, like an old one. My analytics. Well, maybe an older one. Even older. Well, that's the oldest one. I think it's automatically cleaned, maybe. So if I click here on the run Outlook Blazor sample, that's loading that, and it's loading the image from the email. Apparently this is an embedded attachment, as we discussed earlier. So now let's see if we can add another button on there. So close this. Now we have to go back in here. I'm not sure still what the error was. What was happening with the error there? Local app data. Maybe this Microsoft is now loading the add-in. I don't know. Microsoft Office 16 WEF Shift L, yes. Now we can go back in here, Outlook. What we are going to do is create another group. Well, we don't need a group. We can just add a second control in here. Copy. ID second button. Not set to the second the second button. Yeah, that's only the ID. Pane, read pane, second button. Well, let's make that second button label. Second button super title. Second button super tip description. Show task pane. This will be changed over by something else. Show task pane, so this will be something like so. Copy. Now we need a commands folder. Add folder. And we add a commands.js folder. No, not a folder, a commands.js file. New item. And we only want the right value, I believe. Right value, yes. For this time, we don't want the complex stuff for now. Start small. Highlight can go. Let's collapse all these things. Highlight. Create bubbles. Global. Right value, that's the one. So we leave this in already. We leave that in. Right value, we leave that in. The get global for now, we leave that in. The create bubble can go. The highlight bubbles can go. Leaving just this small thingy. And then the right value. Let's find where that's used in here. The commands thing. Did I remove that? Oh no, that's the one. Yeah, so this is plain JavaScript. Nothing special. That's the other entry. Then we have this one in the manifest. That's good. Save. That should be all okay. Now we need to bring in the commands on the index page. Copy that from here. Copy. And it's already 11 AM, so we are about to stop. If this is working, then we will end the stream and continue with the next one. That means going to bed. Where did we put the index? You need to update my memory every now and then. You're terribly quiet in the chat today, except for Scott, obviously, but he's always vocal. Aren't you, Scott, from Denmark? I like that interaction with the chat room. Save. Did I mention to subscribe or follow or whatever if you want to follow the results of this? Let's build this. Let's see if it's actually updating the add-in now. Oh, it's probably not working right now because I missed these strings in the manifest here. Because if we go to the group, this one, the label is not here. So go into the control label there. think they were both of the items there. And what did I name them? Where's the second one? There's the second one. Copy. That's the label. And the other one. Second button, super tip title. No. This one. No. Let's have a look at the, let's copy this and then go to the super tip on the first one. That's that one. So that should be this one. And go to this one. Pane read super tip description. What's the name of that one? Copy. Go there. Should be an easier way to duplicate a line, I believe. Like Alt arrow down, no. Shift arrow down, no. Control arrow down, no. I don't know. Google duplicate line VS Code shortcut. Control Shift D. This is for the Mac. Command Shift D. Control Shift D. That's not working. Control Shift D. No, it's not working. Was pressed, waiting for the second keyboard. Okay. So maybe add windows in here. Control D. Just Control D. No. Well, that was still continuation. No. No. Control C, Control V, but that's the old guys thing. That's the boomer way. That's my way. Oh, never mind. I was expecting them to be a little bit smarter than that. Second, I think that's it. Save. Let's run F5. Let's see if it's working. Oh, there's an error. What is the error? What's the error? Come on. Yeah, build succeeded. F5. That's not. What's this? No. One failed. What? It's being deployed to Exchange server. It is building. But it's not running. Outlook still open. JS. Close all. Started. Oh, that's Excel. Close all. Lean solution. That should be good. So it is building, but it's not deploying again. Oh, this is, yeah. I'll go back to the changes here. That's the whole new button section. Custom label, that's good. Maybe the ID is too long for this one. Wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. Second button, super tip. Super tip description, so that's shorter than the original. Super tip title. Well, the label is definitely shorter. Let's see if we have all these strings in here. Oh, I should search for this one. Label, that's in there. Oh, yeah, that's changed, obviously. Second one as well. Still building. Still not loading. Why is it not loading? Go to Outlook again. Let's see if we now see the add-in in the deployed area. See, there it is, and I don't want it from here. Maybe it's now broken again. So if that's the case, we definitely going to shut it down. Oh, not saving. Cleaning this, clean solution. Go to here. Local app data. Microsoft Office 2016 WEF. What's in out? Is there something in Outlook here as well? Outlook rules. A lot of rules. I'm not sure what all these rules are. F5. So what does it say now? Still saying deploy to Exchange server. So let's take the group out. I don't think that's helping, but let's just test it. Not sure if I'm too happy with the tabs in Notepad. Is there? Does that mean the control is just not right? Group label. Save. That's failing, so it's definitely in this area. That's in there. That's in there. That's in there. Oh, what? Yeah. That's the last one. Oh, but we probably need something to use the functions as well. That's in sync. So if we do something like this, it might be working. Now it's working, so we need something to add to the function specification. And to do that, we need to go to the Excel thing here, manifest, and search for function. Function file, this is what we miss, I guess. Copy function. That's the one. Default value. How does that compare to this one? Oh wait, that's different. Is it the Outlook? Yeah. 3. This one should be replaced. Oh. Copy. Edit. Advanced. Format document. Function. There. Now we missed this one, most likely. Yeah. That's on the action. Why is that still saying show task pane? That should not be show task pane. Oh, the first one is show task pane. Yeah, obviously, because this has multiple items. The show task pane source location. Why does it need source location in its show task pane? That's not necessary, I believe. This is on the URLs. That's like this one. Make a change in the Excel one? No. Because I would think that this one is not needed. That's Outlook. This one. Runtimes. Function file. I doubt that this one is necessary. Provide a URL resource ID for the location that will display on the task pane. How does that compare to this one? Action, source location. Action type, show task pane. Action type, show task pane. The task pane ID, button ID. But we don't have task pane ID in here. I wonder why that's used. Let's Google that quickly. Google. Copy. Action element. Is the type. Types execute function, no. Type is action, show task pane here. Source location, specify the source file location for this action. But how would you have a source location on the show task pane? Read task pane URL. The optional element when xtype is show task pane specifies the ID of the task pane container. When you have multiple show task pane actions, use a different task pane ID. Also, you can switch between task panes. If you have multiple task panes, you need a special ID on that. And what was the other one? Yeah, the source location. So what's the source location in this case? But that's the separate task pane. So you now have one. So why have the task pane ID as well? Task pane ID here. The optional element show when xtype is show task pane specifies the ID of the task pane container. How's that different? Different actions. Resource attribute can be no more than 23 characters, 32 characters, 23. Dyslexic apparently. Must be set to the value of the ID of the URL element in URLs. But we don't have that, I think. Yeah, we do have that now. This is Outlook, so let's try building this. It is building and it's also deploying. Now we have a new one because we get a label. Oh, but this is Excel. Thank you. Save. Go to the Outlook there. Build that. Control F5. Now, do we have multiple buttons in there? No, we still have one. Oh. Close this. Local app data. One final test here. Microsoft Office 16 WEF. Outlook is closed. F5. Inspect. We don't have any indication, I think. What's this? Index resource not. Type error cannot read properties. Get email data. So also, yeah, because there's no email. This is complaining about the explain console errors by using Copilot in Edge. Click thingy to explain an error. Think your work, personal accounts. Your everyday AI companion. Give me a riddle that makes me laugh. No, thanks. Let's close this for now. The question is, go application here. We have some options. Clear. Clear. Press caches. Control F5. Yeah, the thing is also, oh yeah, this now has the commands in there. That's good. Did this stop? Clean solution. F5. Loading, this will automatically error. I'm not sure why it's showing the browser. It should not show the browser, I think. And we only have one button. That's also not good. There's no way to inspect that, I guess. Okay, let's wrap it up because it's already way too late. People are falling asleep already. Let's continue with this next week. Or maybe sooner, but at least I guess next week. In the meantime, I need to find out how to easily clear the cache of Outlook add-ins. At least it was compiling again. Good. Let's get back to the main window here somewhere. My new, fresh main window. So it was one of these nights again where nothing was working and a lot went wrong. But that's also what you see quite often with Office development, because especially the cache is kind of painful to get that refreshed. So thanks everyone for joining in, and we'll be back on next week, at least on Tuesday is my planning for now. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, hit the like button and whatnot. So thanks for watching and hope to see you back next week. Bye bye.